Hello Year 5 and 6, and happy World Book Day. If you haven't recognized my voice already, it's me, Miss Landry, and I'm so excited to share this story with you today. The story that we're going to read today will be our inspiration for all of our World Book Day activities throughout the day. We'll be doing an English lesson, an art lesson, and a bilingual storytelling lesson, all based on this book, How the Stars Came to Be. As I read this story to you, please be sure to be looking carefully at your screen and noticing all of the intricate and unique details in the artwork and illustrations. It's really very impressive. The story How the Stars Came to Be is a folk tale. This means that it is an old tale that tells a story. These types of stories often have talking animals or other talking things that wouldn't really talk in our everyday world. These types of stories also often tell a far-fetched story about how something in our world started or came to be. Our story today will talk about how the stars came to be in the sky. Let's take a look at the blurb before we begin reading. Have you ever wondered how the stars came to be? When the moon disappears for a few nights each month, the fisherman's daughter worries about her father and how he will find his way home to her. When the sun finds her crying, he offers her a way to ensure that there will always be light in the darkness. I wonder, Year 5 and 6, if we can take just a few moments to make a quick prediction. How do you think the sun will ensure that there will always be light? Do you have any ideas? Make sure you keep these great ideas in your head, and as we read, you can be thinking, did my prediction come true? All right, let's begin. How the Stars Came to Be by Poonam Mystery. In a time many years ago, there was only the light from the sun and the moon. There once lived a fisherman's daughter who loved to feel the light on her skin. During the day, she would dance and play, weaving in and out of the sun's rays. At night, she would push back the curtains, lie in the cool glow, and think of her father working at sea, guided only by the light of the moon. However, for a few nights each month, the moon would completely disappear, slipping from sight and leaving the fisherman alone at sea in the darkness. The girl worried about her father and how he would find his way home safely. One morning, as the sun spread light over the land, the girl could be found crying in the corner of her room. "My dear, what's the matter?" the sun asked, gently warming the light that surrounded her. "Oh, sun," the girl sobbed, "thank goodness you're here. Every month when the moon leaves the sky and journeys around the earth, there is nothing but darkness. My father cannot find his way home, and I'm so worried for him." The sun thought hard for a moment, until struck by an idea. The sun took a golden ray and threw it down to the earth, where it shattered into 1,000,000 glowing pieces. "Gather together all the shining pieces I've given you. Then tonight, when I drop beneath the horizon and the light dims, place each of them into the sky. They will glisten and shine, providing you with my light on the deepest and darkest nights. We will call them stars." So, Year 5 and 6, what has the sun done? Yes, it's taken one of its rays from the sky and given it to the girl, The sun's broken its ray into millions of different pieces for the girl to put up into the sky. Let's keep reading. That night, the fisherman's daughter climbed to the top of the highest mountain, and, at the point where the sky meets the earth, she began carefully placing each of the sun's stars into the deep navy fabric of the sky. She started with the brightest star. Reaching up, she placed it directly above her head. "You will be called Polaris," she announced, "and you will point the way north." I really love this picture of the star here on the right. It's so detailed. It's absolutely amazing. She slowly and carefully began to arrange the stars into the sky, creating beautiful pictures and images. Soon, the word spread and the girl's pictures were known across the land. Animals came from far and wide to have their portraits pinned into the sky. Now, year 5 and 6, do you know what we call these images that you can see in the sky if you connect stars? Yes, they're called constellations. I wonder if any of you can tell me anything about constellations. She worked tirelessly each evening, week after week, paying special attention to the placement of each and every tiny star. But after a few months, she looked down into her bag and her smile fell. Despite all her hard work, there were still so many stars left. This would take her longer than forever. The task was impossible. But while the girl had been putting the stars into the sky, a monkey had been watching her carefully. Sitting on the branch of his favorite tree, the glistening stars had caught his eye. As the girl sat with her head in her hands, the monkey slowly crept down the tree and headed toward the bag. Year 5 and 6. What do you think the monkey is going to do? Maybe. Let's see. He just wanted to touch one. Surely one touch wouldn't hurt. But he couldn't resist and quickly snatched the whole bag and raced back toward the tree. "Wait! Stop!" the girl cried as she watched the monkey's tail shoot up the trunk and disappear into the depths of the branches. The girl started to climb after him. Higher and higher the monkey went. So higher and higher she climbed after him, until they reached the very top of the tree. "Give me the bag," she cried, reaching out to catch hold of the strap. The monkey and the girl fought over the bag, pulling it back and forth. Suddenly, the monkey let go. The stars flew out of the bag and up into the night sky, creating a huge smudge across the fisherman's daughter's work. "Oh no!" the girl cried. "Look what you made me do! You've ruined my beautiful pictures!" But just then, something caught the girl's eye. As she looked out to the sea, she could see something illuminated by this new streak of glistening stars. It was her father's boat. When she looked around, the smudge of stars had lit up the entire landscape as far as the eye could see. Everyone came out of their homes to see the beautiful sparkles that lit up the night sky, and they marveled at the astonishing new arc of stars that the monkey had accidentally created. From then on, the fisherman was able to find his way home safely every night, and this is how the stars came to be. Did you enjoy that story, year 5 and 6? I know I certainly did. I think that it was really clever how the author used some real things in their far-fetched story. They used real things like the North Star, which really exists, our constellations, which you can see if you look very closely at the stars in the night sky. author of this story is Poonam Mystery, and she has dedicated this story to her twin sister Priya and all the other junior doctors and NHS workers. She says, "You are all stars." Thank you for sharing this story with me, Year 5 and 6. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm so excited to share the rest of our World Book Day activities with you. Well done. Enjoy the day.